Welcome to another Tech Tip Tuesday video. Today we're going to look at another way to increase student engagement, and that is to use the tool called Padlet. And so here I'm logged into my Padlet. Now I will say that there's one drawback with Padlet, and that is if you're using a free account, you are only allowed so many Padlets. I believe the number is 5. And so if you want to utilize Padlet, it sometimes takes a little bit of creativity to kind of create some generic ones that can be used over and over and over again. So I've got one open right here, and depending on how you set your Padlet up, it will have a different look. You can change the background, change the wallpaper, change how people respond, those sorts of things. Right now that I have just a Padlet set up that's by column, and I've done this intentionally because basically what I'm going to do, or what I'm going to suggest to you, is as a teacher, you can come in here and you could have a Padlet ready, and you could ask your first question, type it there into the column. You've already shared this with your students. For example, just hit the share button and it lets you change how you want the students to be able to access this. And then on the students side, if I toggle over here, they will see this and they can simply click on it, and they have several options of how to add their response. So I'm just going to type one here. So they can type it, they can do it by text, and you can see they can just simply write something, okay, and then they can just basically be done with it, and now they've added it. Another student would then come along and they could take a picture. So maybe they want to take a picture of something that they're thinking, or they have these 3 little lines, and you see all the different ways that students can respond. So if you have a student who doesn't want to type something, doesn't want to have to worry about spelling and whatnot, they can also add a voice response here as well. So they can click on that, it'll record their voice, and they've added that. They could also add a drawing right here, and they could add that as well. So when they've done all that, now back over on my teacher dashboard, you can see that I've got my responses here, and I can look at the responses. Now on the student side, they will also see the responses that other students add. But the neat thing I like about using this column method is then as class is going on, when I'm ready to ask another question, I can simply add another column and ask my second question, whatever that might be. And I can hit save, and automatically on the student's side, that will populate on their Padlet, and then they can respond to the question as well. So this is just a way that you could utilize the tool Padlet to increase student engagement when you're conducting lessons, by making sure that, again, everyone has a voice and everyone is required to respond in some way, shape, or form. If you'd like to know more about Padlet, please let me know, and I'd be happy to help you with anything you might need.